What's going on YouTube, and welcome to the first episode of Hyperspace News. Today we're going to talk about SABERFORGE'S Redeemer hilt, their blades, and the latest talk on Ewan McGregor possibly starring as Obi Wan Kenobi in the new anthology films. Now, let's dive into SABERFORGE'S Redeemer. Guys, let's talk about SABERFORGE'S Redeemer. Now, since we're already talking about Obi Wan Kenobi today, I figured what better than to, show off the Redeemer from SABERFORGE. Now, this is the closest hilt you're going to find from them that resembles Obi Wan Kenobi's. It's pretty spot on, actually. Except for, missing a few little knobs here, a little switch over here. And, this is a solid. This is solid right here. There should be notches, cut through. Kind of like a propeller. Other than that, this thing's spot on with Obi-Wan Kenobi's. So, we tested out the blade that it comes with. And the blade's very durable. However, I wouldn't spar with this guy in particular just because the blade doesn't go in far enough. It's only being held so much by the hilt that it starts to wiggle. It's also only being held on by this little guy over here. So it wobbles when you hit, and it wobbles when you wave it around. So I wouldn't recommend sparring with this. This is more of a showcase type of hilt. However, the blade is very strong. So if you do, end up buying another hilt from them that is more meant for sparring, then yes, you'll have multiple blades to choose from. You'll have extras in case they shatter for some reason, which I would have a hard time believing if you're just doing blade against blade. Alright guys, we got here the V4 Infinity Edge blade with a threaded tip. Now we did put this through a whole lot of tests and came back with only smudges that you could rub off and scuffs that you can't even tell are there. I'm going to give them a 10 out of 10 on durability. If you guys are in the market to buy a lightsaber, a high quality sparring lightsaber, go ahead and give SABERFORGE a look at SABERFORGE.com. If you guys want to see more videos from them, go ahead and give them a look at SABERFORGE 101 on YouTube. So yeah guys, if you guys are in the market for a lightsaber, go ahead and check them out. Alright guys, let's talk Obi Wan Kenobi and the possibility of there being anthology films for him. Now, I'm sure most of you have seen the interview of Ewan McGregor with Collider talking about the possibility of those films. And I want to point out the fact that when he was asked if there's a possibility for the anthology films, he said, you know what, I'm not sure I'm at liberty to say. He also chuckled and said, you know what, who knows, there might be a trilogy for Obi-Wan. And then later on, got presented the question of, are you going to, be a Force Ghost for episode 8 or 9? And he replied with, I know nothing about that. Now that's a big difference between the anthology film answer and episode 9 or 8 answer. Between saying, I'm not sure I'm at liberty to say, and saying, I know nothing about it. So, in my opinion, I believe there will be an Obi-Wan Kenobi film. And that would take place between episode 3 and 4. Now, I myself didn't really like the way episode 3 ended, with Obi-Wan Kenobi handing Luke off to Anakin's stepbrother's wife. I didn't want it to end there. I wanted to see more of Obi-Wan, where he went, if he even stayed on Tatooine for the first 10 years or so. If he encountered any bad guys trying to assassinate him. Maybe Inquisitors, like on Rebels. Maybe he had more encounters than just that one with Luke on the Tusken Raiders. Maybe he was just spending a lot of time at the bar. You don't know. Maybe he could have been sent on a quest from Yoda to further, train in how to become a Force ghost, as said in episode 3. So those are things that, maybe we could expect to see in the anthology films. What would you guys like to see? Would you guys like to see more of a Ewan McGregor or an Alec Guinness, the older Obi-Wan? Me personally, I'd like to see more of the younger Obi-Wan right after episode 3. Because I feel like maybe things might have slowed down once he got a little bit older. But, who knows? Alright guys, well that's the latest news I have on Obi Wan Kenobi in his anthology films. However, Star Wars Episode 7 The Force Awakens did drop, so be sure to go down to your local store, maybe Walmart, Target, Best Buy. You can go get yourself Star Wars Episode 7. Let me know what you guys think about the special features in the comments below, because I'd like to know what your input is. Again, this is Obi-Rob Kenobi. Thank you for joining me on the first episode of Hyperspace News. I'll catch you guys later. Alright guys, thanks again for tuning in to the first episode of Hyperspace News. Now, I will be attending Emerald City Comic Con this Thursday and Friday, interviewing and just getting some footage of it, so make sure to tune in for that on the next episode. Also, I will like to later on make episodes on how to collect Star Wars, how to start a collection. So for those of you who are interested in that, be sure to tune into that. Again, thank you guys so much, and may the Force be with you.